and that means a new champion will be crowned this year. You know, last week it was all about offense. This week it's all about defense. So we're going to be tipping off with some 2K TV Interactive, brought to you by Google Pixel.
So who's ready to earn some VC? Here we go. Who has blocked the most shots in NBA postseason history?
Was it Hakeem Olajuwon, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Tim Duncan?
A colorful depiction of Skydance Bridge in the Big Friendly. We're here at OKC. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeJounte Murray.
And his scoring numbers have been moving in the right direction these past few years. He's continued to get better at adjusting to what opposing defenses are throwing at him, and he's finding ways to get buckets by any means necessary.
Just about ready to get this one started. First, let's hear from Allie LaForce. Allie.
Hey, Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game's most exciting play. Ricky Rubio said that 80% of the credit should go to the finisher. LeBron James said, quote, the worst passes often lead to the best finishes. And Lonzo Ball said, when you have someone you trust to catch it, you can pretty much throw it wherever.
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. DeJounte Murray is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's McDermott in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Darius Baisley is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Isaiah Roby, and it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, the young fella knocking down the three to answer on the other end. Wow, go ahead, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pass to McDermott. Now here's Pirtle. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there. You look at Gilgeous-Alexander and the way he plays, he has kind of that old man style to him. A lot of crafty moves and fakes in his book. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Giddey. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Boy, this guy's confidence from the outside is growing and growing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the three-point shot.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. And talking about Gilgeous-Alexander, this guy plays like a 10-year vet.
I mean, he has great footwork to get to the paint. He uses those Euro steps and hesitations so well. I mean, he reminds me in some ways of a young model.
And the shot goes.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Roby. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Murray finds Pirtle. Dort against McDermott. Outside Murray. Pulls up, high post. He gets it in there. Murray's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Murray. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. No good. A bit long that time.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Got it.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
A minute 15 left to play in the first. Outside Murray. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Favors checked in for Oklahoma City. Offensive rebound. Tries again, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Favors shot is good.
Very difficult to match up with Favors. I love how under control, under duress he was right there.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Last time they met in San Antonio.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Spurs, they'd be watching from home if the playoffs started today. They're hoping to make a final push. And of course, Oklahoma City, they're 4 spots behind them.
Checking out San Antonio, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to...
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People will worry that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Thunder with a lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
.59 seconds left in the first. Here's Richardson. And he makes it on the layup.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense. He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting. Here's Richardson, and that one is hammered home.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And it's a Spurs ball. It's a 3-point game. Inside, here's Collins over Favors. Collins passes to Walker, and we're going to have a jump ball. You two. And the Thunder in possession here. Oklahoma City has gone 4 for 4 so far from 3-point land. Impressive.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Richardson. Pass to Jones. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
They've got Derek Favors, Lugans-Dort out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Giddey in a two-guard. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. From deep three-point range, Jones grabs the board.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
If Derek Favors gets deep post position, it's over. He's going to leave, no doubt, on the flush.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Bates-Diop. Floats one up. That shot off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
So both teams changing it up here. A moment here to see the numbers for Keldon Johnson.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
To the middle, to the inside, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Thunder making a change here. Roby's checked in. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Murray. McDermott outside. To the paint. From in close. And the bucket is good. Murray's got 6 points.
Boy, McDermott is so good playing within the confines of the offense. Terrific spreading the basketball around the floor.
That one falls.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second.
When you think about Isaiah Roby and his game, he embodies positionless basketball. This guy can guard any part of the front court.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Girls.
And now a chance to see who's leading the NBA in steals. DeJounte Murray, number 1.
And no surprise he's at the top of this list. His aggressiveness and opportunistic attitude on defense helps this team so much.
And with Roby and his versatility, that's exactly the direction the Thunder want to go.
Well, I think the league obviously is trending in that direction. He has all the tools on a big man frame. It's just about keep developing, keep adding to your game.
And it's in there.
His vision is excellent for a center. You see it in the assist from Pirtle. He has got such great awareness of his teammates' movements.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Murray passes to Pirtle. Out to the right wing. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul.
A minute 53 left in the second. Johnson passes to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. McDermott outside. From deep. The rebound by Mann. The Thunder have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And down it goes. 2 points. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
1:24 left to play in the first half. Murray passes to McDermott. Here's Pirtle. And that's an intentional foul.
Alexei Pokusevski. That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. The Spurs making a switch here.
Shooting for San Antonio, Keldon Johnson. 2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both. The Thunder have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Dort against McDermott. The shot by Dort, no good. The Spurs have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. They kick it out to Murray. There's the drive. Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Pirtle. Bates Diop comes in for Johnson. Richardson's checked in for McDermott. And it's Walker in for Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Primo. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
32 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Roby. Back to Pokusevski. Here's Mann. Here's Roby. Collins defending. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Here's Roby. And the shot falls short that time. Here's Richardson. Offensive board. And so we've reached the end of the first half. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the man in the first. He had 13 points and a crazy number of assists. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living and they're living good, baby.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
The energy on D stood for disappointed. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Oklahoma City has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. McDermott and Johnson are the forwards. Devin Vassell out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot.
Guys, when you look at what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander brings, he's got a great skill set on the offensive end. He can get off the bounce. He can find his teammates. This guy can slot into either backcourt position. You love the versatility.
6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. And the dunk by Pirtle.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
And with Gilgeous-Alexander, he finds success no matter the role, Doors.
Yeah, this guy is very easy to play off of. He's improved his passing as a playmaker. He's got a natural gift for scoring. There's so much to like about SGA.
Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Paisley, good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Outside Johnson. Back to Vassell. Johnson passes to Pirtle. Outside Murray. Drills it from deep. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here's Giddey. Launches a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 7.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Murray. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And now with a break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA so far. The Spurs, second.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
A different look for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Pirtle. Walker comes in for Vassell. And it's Jones in for Murray. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Johnson. Outside Jones. From 13, the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Dort for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. McDermott with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. The drive by McDermott. It's hauled in by Paisley.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Back to Roby. It's stolen by Johnson. Up top, Walker. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Pass to Paisley. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Defended by McDermott. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And Darius Paisley with an interesting path to the NBA. He skipped college in 2019 and did his own private workouts to prepare for the league.
Favors checked in for Oklahoma City. 1:10 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Dort with a steal. Inside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively. He's starting to cook a little bit.
59 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Primo. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 10-footer finds the target. Now here's Favors. Averaging around 5 points a game. Dort outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
First team foul.
And Johnson drops them both. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Favors got 6.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Josh Primo at the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot from the low post is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points in the quarter.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Lugens Dort. Darius Baisley is out there with Derek Favors. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Giddey in at shooting guard. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Pass to Favors. Uneasy, too, on the layup. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Dort outside from the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And it's Giddey missing. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Primo. Here's Bates Diop. Another shot. Off to Mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Here's Dort. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Well, Lu Dort earned his first minutes in the NBA because of his elite defensive prowess. But think about the improvements on his perimeter game last year. Now a legit threat on the offensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And Dort smoothed out his jump shot too, Doris, as you mentioned. Much improved numbers.
Yeah, you look now and think, boy, this guy went undrafted, and he'll continue to develop as a shooter. Lu Dort now a fantastic perimeter two-way player.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun. Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
That's his first personal foul.
And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
At the line for your Oklahoma City. At the line for one.
For the Spurs, this one not looking good. Here's Murray going inside, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Murray. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter here. From 12 feet, and again, it's San Antonio converting.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And McDermott pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Murray, no good. Vassell's shot is good. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter here. Favors the pass to Dort. Here's Baisley. The Thunder with another miss. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Murray. He connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. Pass to Giddey. And stolen by Murray. That one rolls around and rims out. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops. And that increases the lead to 6.
What a promising future for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's long, he's athletic, he can play the 1 and the 2, and perhaps the most important thing is everyone raves about his character and his coachability.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
And it's really a shame that they won't make the playoffs despite all of his efforts. But if he continues to play at this level, a playoff appearance might not be far off. And the Spurs call time here. They're behind by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth. .27 seconds left in the fourth. Murray for 3. The kick out to Johnson. McDermott for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.